Hi, thank you for joining me for this video. This is going to be what messages does Source wish us to know? What are the messages he wants to, or she, God, Goddess, Universe, Spirit, whatever name you'd like to attach to that higher being. What messages wish to come through, which is for the highest good of the collective. It's for this festive season, so it will hopefully be one of joy and merriment and love. So let's have a look and see what the messages are that Source wishes to bring through for us at this time. So let's get the first message. What is the first message that Source wishes to bring through for the collective at this time of year? So I am filming this on December 24th, 2024. So let's have a look. What does Source, Spirit, Universe, Creator wish to bring through as a message for all of us at this time? What message does Source, Creator wish to give us at this time? Can we please have a message come through that is for the highest good of the collective? Okay, we have our first card. Okay, this is a new deck. I've just done a flip through with this deck. So now let's have a look and see what the message is that wishes to come through. What card, what message does Source wish to bring through? Okay, we have our card. And what is the third message, please? What message wishes to come through? What is the message Source, God, Creator wishes to bring through for the highest good of the... Okay, that one. Alright, so we had two there that flipped, so we'll take both. Alright, so let's do a bit of adjusting here so we can get all the cards in. Okay, so let's have a look and see what the first message is that wishes to come through. So we have card number 14, feel into the emotions. Okay, so with this card, this is a confirmation that particularly at this time of year, there will be varying types of emotions, and we have to allow those emotions to come to the surface. We have to feel into those emotions so that we can recognize what they are and acknowledge where they come from. So I know for many of us there will be lots of family get-togethers, lots of joy, lots of happiness, sharing love, exchanging gifts, lots of food, maybe some drink involved, but it will be a time of getting together. For many of us as well, it will be the complete opposite. It will be where we are alone, where we may be feeling unloved. We may be feeling lost because we don't seem to have that connection with our family or with our loved ones. Maybe at this time of year, there's a heightened sense of loss. Maybe there's been loss of loved ones this year, and it's now been recognised that those loved ones won't be with us at this time of year. So there are lots of different scenarios where this feeling into the emotions is going to come into play. Know though that you aren't alone. Know that you are being loved and you are being supported by Source, the Creator, God, Universe, Spirit, your passed on loved ones, your ancestors, your spirit guides. You are not alone. It's also a reminder that when we do feel into our emotions, we are able to let go of those emotions that aren't serving us. So if we are feeling anger, or if we are feeling grief, or if we are feeling doubt or insecure, these are all emotions that aren't serving us. So we have to realise where those emotions come from, why we are feeling those emotions, know that they are maybe parts of stories that we have made up or has been passed on to us over the years, and we have to find out, do those emotions actually belong to us? Even if they do belong to us, we have to know that we need to let these emotions go, because that is a part of healing, is understanding and feeling the emotions and then letting them go so that we can heal from whatever those emotions are. Hopefully we can replace those negative emotions or those unsettling emotions, those unhappy emotions, sad emotions. We need to let go of those to make space for all the good emotions, the love emotions, the joy emotions to come into our life. Okay, let's now have a look and see what the second message is. Okay, we have Litha. It's card number 31 and it's vitality. So again, this is a sign of enjoying, coming together, celebration. So let's see. As I said, these are new cards, so we'll see what the message is that this card Litha is bringing through. So it is from the 8 seasonal Wheel of the Year cards, and it means be present, be at all with the universe, pull up the power of the most intense solar day of the year, express your gratitude for what you have achieved so far, thank others for their support and help, honour everything you have achieved for yourself, big and small. Increased prosperity is nigh. Prioritise vitality and endurance. And it says, I am deeply present and conscious of the power of the universe. So this is a reminder that Litha celebrates the longest day and the shortest night of the year. So we actually have just had the longest day of the year in the southern hemisphere, and we have to remember that Litha is the energy of health and vitality and being aware of the power and importance of the present. So again, this is asking us to be present through this festive season and be grateful for being here. Be grateful for what we have achieved this year. Be grateful that whatever we have in our life, whether that is family, whether that, they are loved ones, whether it is money, whether it is material possessions, be grateful for having those things in your life. And when you can practice gratefulness for those things, you actually then allow more of that to come into your life. It's also asking you to recognize that, you know, it has been a hard year and we have done a lot of hard work throughout this year. But it's time to take a breath. It's time to realize that you need to celebrate all your achievements and the hard work that you have put in to this year. And that can be celebrated by coming together with others that are like-minded, or even just sharing a little bit about your journey with your loved ones this festive season. It may also be asking you to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Be very careful with what you are eating and drinking over this festive season. Don't overindulge. Yes, indulge, but don't overindulge. Don't let food or alcohol be the primary focus of this festive season. Have the joy, have the food, have the drink, the alcohol, enjoy your family, enjoy your loved ones. And even if you are on your own and not actually getting together with anyone over the festive season, it doesn't mean that you can't have that celebration of your hard work and of the progress you have made through this year. All right, let's move on now to the third message we have, and we have Orion, the hunt. And we'll move this one over as well, and we have Vulpecula, generosity. Okay, so for both of those, I think, especially with generosity, this is saying to you, be generous with your time, be generous with your love. It doesn't mean that you have to be generous with gifts over this festive season. There are lots of different ways of showing your generosity. Sometimes I feel we get so caught up in the whole idea of gift giving that we lose the focus of what the actual celebration is meant to be about. Alright, I'm going to go to the book and see what the messages are from these cards. So with Orion, the hunt, we have, you must be careful who you hunt with. In other words, be very mindful who influences you. It is positive to sustain focus on what you may wish to experience or obtain, but not at the cost of your virtue or the safety of others. You must use your strength for good. So again, I think you can see that that sort of ties into what we had come through here with this vitality card, is that to maintain or be mindful of what influences you, i.e. the alcohol or the overindulgence of the alcohol. Know that you being around your loved ones is where you are able to plant seeds, and you can show others and explain to others what you have experienced this year. You can plant some seeds about different things that you have learnt this year. But be mindful that not everyone is going to want to hear what you have to say. So this is where it's saying to you, you must use your strength for good, as in have that inner strength to know what is acceptable for others to hear and what is not, and try and share your experiences, but not from an egotistical point of view, not from an egotistical stance. Again, it's saying to you, be mindful as well of what does influence you, and that's other people that you may be mixing with. So don't let them influence you into overindulging, and that's overindulging in many different ways. So just be careful, be mindful. You don't want to lose your way. So now we'll just go to generosity, vulpecula. So share your knowledge and good fortune. There we go. That ties into what we just said here. Break down tasks into teamwork. Assist those you know and don't know. Your generosity is often returned to you threefold. Being generous is one of the great joys in life. Do not give in expectation of a return. So generosity has direct benefits to not only the receiver but also to the giver. And when you are able to actively give with generosity, it increases our happy hormones. So again, it's all tying in here to how to look at the festive season. So be generous with your time, be generous with your love, be generous with your knowledge, but also be aware that not everyone is going to be in the same way of thinking as you. Some people are not going to want to share your generosity, but be mindful that when you give from the heart, when you give with an open heart, when you give with love, that does return back to you. But don't give, as it said in the explanation for the card, don't give with the expectation of having something received back to you. Give without any conditions, so you're giving unconditionally, and again that includes your time, that includes your love, that includes your wisdom, your knowledge, your guidance. And know that you are being guided, you are being given wisdom from Source, from God, Creator. Okay. Let's finish off now with a final message that wishes to come through. What is a final message? Okay, we've got that one. Let's take another one. Another message, please. What message do you wish to bring through? Okay, we'll take that one. So we have, your animals in spirit are safe and well and showering you with their love. So again, that's showing you that you've got that love coming back to you, and that you are being loved and supported by your passed on loved ones, and that includes your passed on pets. And we have, finding a feather is a sign your guardian angels are by your side. So look out for those signs where you can realise that you are guided and that you aren't alone. Okay, so they are the messages that came through. I hope you find some comfort in those messages. I wish you all a wonderful festive season. Please know that if you are on your own, that you aren't really alone, and that there are plenty of people out there in the same boat, and that you are loved and supported by Source, by Spirit, by the universe, by your spirit guides, and by your passed on loved ones.